Imagine navigating life with grace and peace, even when surrounded by negativity. In this video, we'll explore 11 transformative ways inspired by Buddhist philosophy to handle toxic people. These timeless principles will empower you to protect your peace, maintain emotional balance, and transform challenges into opportunities for growth. Let's begin. The first step in managing toxic individuals is recognizing their patterns of behavior. Toxicity often manifests in various ways: manipulation, criticism, or the spreading of negativity. These individuals might use false cordiality, hiding their true intentions behind insincere words or gestures. By observing inconsistencies between what they say and how they behave, you can discern their true motives. Research in psychology highlights that genuine emotions are often fleetingly expressed before being masked by controlled expressions. Paying attention to subtle cues like fleeting facial movements or dissonant tones in their voice allows you to detect these insincere interactions. Once recognized, the key is to maintain a neutral stance rather than engaging emotionally, thereby protecting your peace and avoiding their manipulative traps. After recognizing toxic behavior, the next essential strategy is learning to avoid unnecessary arguments. Toxic individuals thrive on conflict, often seeking to provoke reactions that validate their worldview or satisfy their need for control. Engaging in such arguments is akin to fueling a fire. It only escalates the situation. Instead, practice the art of disengagement. Silence can often be the most powerful response. It demonstrates strength and self-control, signaling that you refuse to participate in their cycle of negativity. Maintaining this detachment not only preserves your emotional energy, but also denies them the satisfaction of seeing you unsettled. Mindful breathing or shifting focus to more constructive matters can reinforce your ability to remain unshaken. Forgiveness is another crucial component in dealing with toxic individuals, but it must be approached mindfully. Forgiving someone does not mean condoning their actions or forgetting the harm caused. Instead, forgiveness is a means of releasing yourself from the emotional burden of resentment. It is a gift you give yourself, freeing your mind and heart from the toxic grip of anger or bitterness. However, forgiveness must be paired with memory. Remembering past interactions allows you to set appropriate boundaries and avoid being hurt again. It is this balance of letting go emotionally while staying vigilant that empowers you to move forward with clarity and strength. Cultivating self-awareness is an indispensable tool when navigating toxic relationships. Toxic people often exploit vulnerabilities, whether intentionally or not. Developing a deep understanding of your triggers, insecurities, and emotional responses provides a shield against manipulation. When you notice your heart racing or tension building during a toxic interaction, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, why am I reacting this way? This practice allows you to step back from the immediate emotional response and engage with the situation rationally. Meditation and mindfulness are invaluable practices in this regard, as they enhance your ability to observe your thoughts and feelings without being controlled by them. By fostering self-awareness, you gain the power to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Setting boundaries is equally essential for maintaining your peace when dealing with toxic people. Boundaries are not walls to shut others out, but protective measures to preserve your mental and emotional well-being. Clearly defining and communicating your limits ensures that you do not overextend yourself or become a victim of others' demands. Toxic individuals often push these limits, exploiting kindness or guilt to their advantage. When this happens, respond assertively but respectfully. For instance, you might say, "I value our relationship, but I need some space to focus on my priorities." Boundaries, when upheld consistently, send a clear message that you respect yourself and expect the same from others. Emotional stability is a cornerstone of dealing with toxicity effectively. Toxic individuals often project their inner turmoil onto others, attempting to unsettle those around them. By anchoring yourself in emotional stability, you can resist being drawn into their negativity. Meditation and mindfulness practices are powerful tools to cultivate this stability. Imagine yourself as a tree with deep roots, unmoved by the storm of negativity around you. Emotional stability does not imply indifference. It means approaching challenges with calmness and clarity, ensuring that your responses align with your values rather than their provocations. Mindfulness, closely linked to emotional stability, plays a pivotal role in navigating toxic dynamics. By staying present in the moment, you can observe toxic behaviors without absorbing their negativity. Mindfulness allows you to become an impartial observer, recognizing toxic patterns without becoming entangled in them. For example, when faced with criticism, notice the words and tone without internalizing them. Breathe deeply and ground yourself in the present moment. Mindfulness is not about suppressing emotions, but about acknowledging them without letting them dictate your actions. This approach enables you to maintain composure and respond thoughtfully, rather than reacting impulsively to negativity. Protecting your energy is another vital practice when interacting with toxic individuals. Energy is finite, and allowing toxic people to drain it leaves you depleted and unable to focus on what truly matters. These individuals often bring negativity into spaces, whether through constant complaints, criticism, or passive-aggressive behavior. When you notice your energy waning in their presence, take proactive steps to shield yourself. Limiting exposure to toxic people, practicing grounding techniques, or spending time in environments that rejuvenate you can help maintain your energy levels. Recognizing the impact of toxic interactions and actively protecting your energy ensures that you remain centered and resilient. Focusing on your goals provides a meaningful way to transcend the negativity introduced by toxic individuals. Toxicity can serve as a distraction, diverting your attention from your aspirations. Redirect your focus to what truly matters, your personal growth, passions, and well-being. This approach not only reduces the influence of toxic people, but also reinforces your sense of purpose and direction. Imagine your goals as a lighthouse guiding you through a stormy sea. Even when negativity swirls around you, maintaining focus on your aspirations keeps you grounded and moving forward. This clarity of purpose diminishes the power toxic individuals have to derail your progress. Seeking support is a practice often overlooked, but profoundly impactful in handling toxic people. Trusted friends, mentors, or support groups can offer fresh perspectives and emotional reinforcement. Sharing your experiences allows you to process emotions and gain insights into how best to navigate challenging situations. Seeking support does not signify weakness, rather it reflects wisdom and a commitment to your well-being. Surrounding yourself with positive, empathetic individuals creates a buffer against toxicity, reminding you of your strength and resilience. These relationships become a source of encouragement and guidance, helping you handle toxic interactions with greater confidence and composure. Managing your inner dialogue is perhaps the most transformative practice in dealing with toxic people. The way you speak to yourself shapes your reality. Toxic interactions can trigger self-doubt or reinforce insecurities if left unchecked. By cultivating a compassionate inner voice, you can counteract the negativity introduced by others. For instance, replace thoughts like, "Why do they treat me this way?" with empowering questions like, "What can I learn from this experience?" This shift reframes the situation, allowing you to approach challenges with curiosity and strength. Your inner dialogue becomes a sanctuary, a place of reassurance and empowerment amidst external negativity. Each of these strategies reinforces the others, creating a holistic approach to navigating toxic relationships. Recognizing toxic patterns helps you avoid falling into traps, while self-awareness allows you to understand and manage your reactions. Emotional stability and mindfulness equip you with the tools to stay centered, even in the face of negativity. Protecting your energy and focusing on your goals ensure that your priorities remain intact, despite external challenges. Seeking support and managing your inner dialogue provide the emotional and mental strength needed to handle toxic interactions with grace and wisdom. Together, these practices form a resilient framework, empowering you to maintain your peace and navigate toxicity effectively. At its core, dealing with toxic people is about maintaining control over your own inner world. Toxicity thrives on reaction and emotional entanglement, but by remaining mindful and grounded, you reclaim your power. Buddhist philosophy reminds us that peace is an internal state, unaffected by external circumstances. By cultivating these practices, You transform toxic interactions from sources of distress into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. This journey is not about changing others, but about strengthening yourself. Every toxic encounter becomes a chance to practice patience, compassion, and resilience, drawing you closer to your true self.